Welcome to Private Express News. Subscribe to the channel to not miss the hottest news today. It's time to share with you all the breaking news of the entertainment industry. Yangtze's melon explodes, scaring 300 million netizens. Too much trouble. How does the public today care about the appearance of female stars? Just look at the current internal entertainment environment. A few days ago, the red carpet image of the Yangtze's Bazaar ceremony was complete. Not because he was handsome, but because he was mocked by the crowd for being too mundane and perfunctory. Wearing a vibrant and rich orange floral dress, even when the studio revised later, a second white tube wedding dress was released. Obviously, it can be seen that she is trying to create atmosphere and wants to destroy her previous image. However, there were also many surprises but also many horrors. In terms of acting skills, it can be said that Yangtze is a godsend. It can be said that a representative who values earthly food, every time there is an inventory of terroir style, always seems to be related to her. It is said that there are many famous people. Just participating in the event can make it into the list of more than a dozen trending searches, and this is not the first time Yangtze has been mocked by the crowd. If you don't understand, just ask, is the stylist serious? The wind pattern dress of the photography studio is indescribably beautiful, combined with the bulky loafers, looking stylish and healthy, instantly more eye-catching, long hair, wearing a shawl, and wearing a blue off-the-shoulder shirt from afar. Like netizens said, Yangtze doesn't mess with any of you, her life is her life. Some netizens even submitted 3 sole questions. Everything that deviates from the expectations of netizens, they will trample on a few words for no reason. However, when Yangtze launches a new look, her beauty will double, leaving aside the pursuit of brightness. It's clean and simple, just right. On the contrary, it gives people a certain sense of visual surprise, and even the wind likes it more. Her high ponytail, clean shirt, and long satin skirt make her skin whiter and more radiant, making her look so much fresher. The beautiful swan neck combined with the flat shoulders, each frame gives the viewer a feeling of covaciousness, bringing a very gentle aura, different from the gentle, melodious look in historical blockbusters. Yangtze's in everyday clothes is no different from a girl in space. The private server is simple and cool, matching little monkey Z's unruly and obstinate personality. I like a clear makeup that looks super sun-kissed. She has a generous and unflinching personality and is very friendly with her charming style, which is easy to win the hearts of passers-by. If style is a must-have item for female stars, they should also have a process of learning and discovery. Having the courage to try and find right or wrong is progress, as we all know. In order to stand out in the entertainment industry, Yangtze had to pay a lot of money. Not only did she exercise recklessly, but she also did not have a normal meal for a long time. Only 3 or 4 hours of sleep a day. Perhaps all of this has something to do with Yangtze's twisted feelings. Although she entered the film and television field from a young age, in Yangtze's eyes, her appearance was not outstanding enough, which was an inevitable barrier in her acting career. Song Dandan once frankly said that she did not think Yangtze was beautiful, and she herself is obsessed with beauty. I asked Zhong Yishan, I asked Ren Jialuan, but fortunately, Yangtze's strength is not low, and the impressive value in the public's heart is high enough. Not pretty enough can make her uncomfortable, but that can't hold her back. After all, this is not a necessary survival skill for actress Yangtze. However, the transformation behind her transcript certainly didn't develop in a day. Do your best no matter what you do. Only hard strength is the foundation of your life. Instead of trying to gain everyone's approval, it's better to be who you really are. Moreover, Yangtze is not without his advantages. The looks aren't great. The only way to do that is through individual acting skills. Suppressing this unyielding will. Yangtze, who loves acting, has lived all kinds of lives in the play. I believe many people know Yangtze through Family with Children. At the age of 12, she was a source of happiness to countless people. The character, Xie Shui, angered Yangtze, but under the spotlight, it also limited Yangtze's play style. Many people came here to admire but returned disappointed. Gradually she fell into a situation where no one cared about her. If there is no film to shoot, then look for yourself. Don't miss every audition opportunity and don't miss any unclear roles. Battle of Chengxu is the role that Yangtze got by relying on his shortcomings. She plays the role of Hu Xiangxiang, from a young girl to a wife and mother, from causing trouble and hiding from everything, to being independent, strong, and responsible. She very clearly interprets the emotions of the characters at each stage. Hearing the news of the death of a loved one, his eye sockets were red, his eyes filled with hesitation. The Dubin score of the premiere was as high as 9.1. The audience could hardly believe that this was a surprise brought by Ha Chuayet before. Then, in Ode to Joy, she played Chiu Yingying, who was an unknown character who would protect the scumbags, which made the sisters who cared about her feel cold, but at the same time, she also has a bubbly, lovable, innocent, and straightforward side. Although this role brought her many controversies, Duangchu also took advantage of this transformation. Unshaken by public opinion, she is brave and determined. The more confident she is, the more she shines. Then I watched The Legend of Tom Van and The Legend of the White Snake, as well as the hits Sweet Honey, Ashes Like Frost, and Dear Loved One. All of her heart felt into the role. The role changed a lot, with many outbursts of emotions. Duangchu broke out of the previous restraint. His gaze turned from astonishment to indignation. He decisively said, never, and Phoenix pierced his heart. The lips were clearly smiling, but the tears at the corners of the eyes suddenly slid down. But it can also be cute and heart-pounding, just right. And the little girl in love was born, as everyone was sighing. Yangtze did not accept his fate and wanted to prove himself. Every time he appears on the screen, every time he plays a character, Yangtze can always surprise the audience. Getting rid of the image of the role of Ha Chuayet, relying on her own strength, she gradually gained a firm foothold in the entertainment industry. One blockbuster after another makes her no longer a girl running after the film crew to find opportunities, but a true drama queen. But the more powerful, the more pitiful Yangtze felt. Why play traffic? It's not that Yangtze has to act, but she has to act. She knows very well that if she did not join the traffic, she would have disappeared for a long time. Without acting, there is no way to realize her dream. Indeed, in the brutal entertainment industry, only when you have value and traffic do you have a choice, and only then do you have the right to choose a script and play a role. Yangtze is just one of tens of thousands of people who have been forced into traffic. However, she did not compromise with this, but bowed her head and honed her acting skills. For Yangtze's 20-minute crying scene, she memorized 7 pages of lines and went through them once during filming, contributing to the classic non-physical performance, desperately knocking on the so-called barrier, almost fainting. And who would have thought that she was once a lonely child star, who was not favored, changing roles many times. For her, as an actress, it doesn't matter what role she plays, it's important to play that role well. Her ambition to become a good actress pushed her to keep moving forward, even when she tries and ends up making mistakes. Yangtze is never afraid to use her strength to go against the wind. I remember that Zhong Yishan once commented on Yangtze, person who does not know how to act in real life but is always sincere in front of the camera. Yangtze in the play interprets the role and acting skills are extremely emotional, but Yangtze's acting outside is based on real feelings. Those who have worked with Yangtze are full of praise for her, and they have gained rare popularity in the world. On Ma Sichuan's birthday, she posted a photo with Yangtze. In the comments section, I also thank Yangtze for being with me during the most difficult times. Wang Di played the role of True Bat Joy in the variety show that recreated the scene where True Bat Joy carried his wife. None of the female guests present were willing to sacrifice their image in order to mess with him. At this moment, Yangtze stepped forward to pull Yang Di out of embarrassment, to pursue his acting dreams. Hong Kong artist Paul Che resigned and went to the mainland to participate in the Infinite Transcendence class. Netizens posted their own articles to increase his popularity. Yangtze also participated and specially left a message of encouragement for him. She always treats people with her heart like a guide, and in her private life, she is still a sweet girl who makes happiness. When asked, who is the funniest among friends, without exception, everyone is a supporter of Yangtze. No matter where Yangtze is in charge of the atmosphere team, there is fun everywhere. The crew gradually turned purple, and the painting style gradually distorted, as if they had been tricked into laughing. Aside from her star aura, she's like every normal girl around us trying to win. The road to dreams is never smooth, but as she said, as long as you still love and have a dream, try harder. Although injured and fell, being ridiculed by others, Yangtze's heart was still burning with fire and determined to continue his path. Learn to fly with weight, learn to struggle and move forward in adversity. She understands that she must never live as a comparison version of others, but as an exclusive version. As an actor, you should use your works to show others, instead of messing with aesthetics and styling, making beauty more and more out of reach. You're better off jumping out, don't add many layers for beauty, and don't fall into the cage of so-called aesthetics. In the entertainment industry, there is never a shortage of beauties. Even if they reach the top, they can be forgotten in the updates, to be remembered by everyone. Relying on beauty is far from enough. Really good things are the result of time. So there's no rush. For some opportunities, you need to wait, and for some sacrifices, you need to bet. Either talent or bad luck. Can't catch the full moon at this time, but you are also a person who has seen the light when falling into the starlight. Fortunately, Yangtze's heart was filled with a wave of always willing, living for love and fighting for her dreams has made her the tender and strong she is now, walking at a leisurely pace. Everything is in the best arrangement. We believe and have waited. If you found this newsletter useful, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Have a nice day and full of energy.